So hey guys, welcome back in another video, and in this video we are going to learn that are our user is already logged in our project or in our game or not. So also we add a new feature that deleting the user authentication. Okay, so let's start. So first of all, I want that if our already just think that user create a account and first time, okay, that is first time that user create the account and log in. So now his second time he don't need to log in. Okay, so we find that are that user is already logged in or not. Okay, so at the above the message we can add that auto is login. Okay, or validated, maybe that is what is called is value va valid. Okay, is valid. Okay, auto is valid. Lid, yes, valid. Okay, sorry, my Visual Studio opening, I'm really very sorry. Is val, I think spelling is right, yeah, is valid. Okay, so if the user is existing in our authentication in our system, okay, let me first of all remove these codes. Okay, so it's mean that user is login. Okay, user only one time login. So for doing that, what do we do? First of all, will we get search at here that auto, and here we found that get current user. Okay, that is the basically user data. From that will be search that is valid or not. Okay, so at the event construct, so if that is valid, it's mean that user is existing. Okay, that user is valid. So for that will be use that message. So duplicate again, but at here will be set it for user data. Okay, so that is for the user data. So we'll be just get the user data at here, just remove the message connected with this thing. So at here will be said that that auto auto is valid valid. Okay, auto is valid. Okay, if that is empty, okay, kind of like nothing, so it should be show that empty. Okay, there's a not should be data in the text box. Okay, so now let's try. As you can see, this is empty because there's a no data available. Okay, now let's add a button for at here that delete. Okay, for example at here, because however our user not should be have here the data because he's creating, but for now, okay, because we are learning this thing, so we can add here the basically the delete button also for now. Okay, in future we'll be updated from the profile. Okay, so at here let's give it that data delete delete. Okay, compile and save. Let's say the data that delete. Now let's go to his event graph, and now at event graph what will we do, will be just copy this whole again the data that is the user data is validated or not, is valid. If it's valid, so what will we do, from that first of all it should be delete. Okay, so yeah, you can add here from the current user, you can add the delete. Okay, that is for the delete. Okay, so if that everything is done, so will be set at the message. Okay, so let's set it at message that delete user. Okay, delete user, and if there's any error comes, so will be set that error. Okay, so if there's an error comes, will be display the error, or if there's a not coming, it's okay, so that is a delete user. Okay, as you can see, now also you can add one more button for sign out. Okay, if you want, you can sign out or sign out from the current login. So for that, let's add a one more button and say it log out. Also that you can call easily that is a logout. So log loug log log out. No, I think the logout spelling is wrong, as I'm no. Let's search in auto sing out. Okay, let's see the sing out. I think that is the most, because as you know that my English is totally bad. Si and sign out. Okay, that is more looking good. Okay, so at here let's give it that SIG and sign out. Okay, now let's compile at here. So for at this thing will be do the same thing, is evaluated or not. Okay, so if this is evaluated current user, so from that will be set it to SIGN sign. That is basically if you search auto it should become. So delete if it's not coming, so don't worry, just search here that auto and just call here last sign out, so you can like this thing. Okay, now it will be log out that thing. So if it's done 100%, so we'll get again a data in our message box. So also I want to display it in my message box, so let's connect it with this thing with message. And for this thing at user, okay, I'll also replace with my message like this thing. Okay, so at here, so let's set it to SIG and sign out. Done. Okay, so there's a no error option available, so we'll be set it to at here like this thing. Now let's try our system. So as you can see, there's no message data showing. Okay, let's give here the data. Also let me enable my mouse cursor because there's a problem so much. So let's set it to mouse and enable this thing, and let's now click on compile. Okay, so now let's set it to my name sajjad@gmail.com and password 12345678. Okay, but let me first of all check. As you can see, there's no data available. So now let's click on sync up. So as you can see, account creating is done. Nice. So now let's click on login. Account login is done. So now if I can play, as you can see, author is validated. It means that we already login in the our screen. Okay, so now if you want, we can basically sign out also. So sign out. Okay, now let's again play. So as you can see, there's no data because we are signed out. Okay, now let's set it to sajjad@gmail.com and let's set it to password 12345678. And now let's click on the login. Okay, account login is done. Okay, so because we have the login data, so now we can delete the data. So as you can see, user data, delete user data. Okay, now let's try in our database. As you can see, there's no such data is available. So it's mean that our all the system is correctly working. So I just hope you like this video. So don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel Bangla YT. Thank you so much for watching guys. Love you all. Bye bye. See you in the next video.